Hi, everybody. I am so glad you are here. And among you are my family of friends, and I'm so glad that you were able to come and commit this time to hear everybody speak. I'm grateful to Jennifer and Kate and Katz who encouraged me to audition and were very enthusiastic after I did. And I also want to thank all the cast members. I've learned something from each one of them, and their stories are just incredible to me. So, there's somebody who can't be here today. Her name is Jackie, and she was one of my best friends. And she passed this past year, and I miss her dearly. So I have on the perfume that she gave me because I care about her so much. And it helps me to feel better if I have something of hers with me. So my piece is called I Want to Do Over. I also want to thank the person who helped me put this down in words. Her name is Michelle. I want to do over. Because of my illness, I became forgetful. Does anybody know what I just said? Oh, I was saying I became forgetful. And sometimes I actually forget what I did or what I didn't do. So this is what I wanted to tell you, is that I was on a busy 4-lane highway and I ran out of gas. It was rush hour. Somebody rear-ended my car and the tow truck lost it. I want to do over. Because of my illness, I lost a great career job as a nurse. I had made a life-threatening error, and the person, when I say life-threatening, I mean the person had already tried to die several times, and he really could have died from my error. So I was asked to quit my job, and I only had 2 more years until retirement. I want to do over. Because of my illness, I became housebound. And when I say housebound, I mean terrified of leaving my apartment, and I miss most of a beautiful, gorgeous spring and summer here in Virginia. People who are from here know how beautiful that is. That was 2011, and during that time, it was everything I could do to get up by 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I want to do over. Because of my illness, I lost my husband, and the chance to have a baby. Just when I figured out how to handle the pain of childbirth, that's what I was so worried about. He decided he didn't love me anymore, and because of that, he left. So my best friend had left, and I had to carry on without him. I want to do over. My illness was mainly caused by brain chemistry, brain damage, genetics, but was made much, much worse by the abuse that I suffered as a child. My innocence was lost to monsters masquerading as sheep. I was broken into pieces like a vase handled in careless hands. They left me afraid to trust people and unable to say no, even if my safety was in jeopardy. But I've realized that my life is my do-over now. Because of my recovery, I've learned how to minimize my struggles with memory, and I leave myself clues to where my belongings are and what I should do next during the day, and I dedicate space for important things. However, I want to tell you that I mostly laugh now when my keys are found in the freezer. And I can tell you definitively that my cell phone does not like the water in the washing machine. And just today, even though I tell you that things are better, I was nervous about this. So today, the cell phone also, I don't think, wants to be in the dryer. Thankfully, I caught it. I heard of this thump. I'm like, that's not normal. So I realized, oh, that's what that is. I went and got it right away. So this is my do-over in my grave. Because of my recovery, I choose to use my nursing skills to give hope to people with mental health challenges, and those with substance misuse challenges, and those who are facing homelessness. This is my do-over in my grave. Because of my recovery, I received scholarship to be trained as a peer recovery specialist. I studied hard and practiced my new skills to become certified. When I go to work, I get to be an inspiration by sharing my experience to those in order to illuminate the darkness in myself and for others. This is my do-over in my grave. I learned through my divorce and the following disastrous relationships that I need to take care of myself first. I love this quote by Langston Hughes. I actually had it on my wall in my dorm in 1979. Hold fast to dreams, for as dreams die, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. Now I know that I need to trust myself and my instincts. This is my do-over on my grave. Because of my recovery, I practice beauty medicine. I look for the wonder and amazement of the perfect imperfection as often as I can in nature. Even the tiny flower that I notice as breathtaking and strong and resilient enough to grow through a crack in the sidewalk. This is my do-over in my grave. From my trauma, I have learned that there are many paths to healing. During the worst assault, I left my body. And I did that to protect, I knew that happened to protect itself. I saw the brightest white light that I can imagine and heard God speaking. I immediately felt comfort, a deep, deep comfort. And when I recalled this, I realized that God had been walking with me through my whole life. This is my do-over in my grave. Being here is helping me so much. My recovery is mine to claim. I wrote this to let go of the brokenness and helplessness and powerlessness of the past, and to continue with a life worth living, and to continue with feeling inspired and enthusiastic about my life and the recovery that I see in others. So my hopes today is that if somebody has heard something in my story that is valuable to them, that they claim it and that they use it to help themselves. I know that if I can get well, I believe anybody can, and I know some people haven't had the opportunity to get the help that they need. So in closing, I love the words of Winnie the Pooh. You're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you know. Thank you.